It's green, so whatever. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Wow, that was awful. We're going to be continuing the custom. Which one is it? Is it bottom or top? It's not that one. Had a 50-50 chance, and I got it wrong. This is episode, I think, 9, and we're live. I already forgot. Hello, Bun Bun. Hello, Foxy. Hello, Ender. Hello, Chris. Hello, Roman. Hello, Nicholas. I'm going to ping, assuming that nobody beats me to it. Because I would have earlier if my internet wasn't interneting. So we left off last time in the lab. I think it's on the side, right? Yeah, it is on the side. Yippee. TADC relaunch all in one sitting, currently on 5. That's a lot of TADC to take in at once. Hello, Daria Astronomy. Hello, Heidi. Hello, Spooky. I rewatched episode 8. I'll wait a little bit, but I will talk about it without really giving any spoilers, because I'm not trying to do all that. Okay, while I'm here, I want to look in this room, because I've been thinking about this, and, well, the sea lanterns are blinding me. I want to change this, not fully, I just want to texture it and rough it up a little bit. Like, maybe knock over some shelves, or some things, just make it a little bit more worn down. I don't think I'm going to start with that, but I'm just kind of, I want to look at it, because, you know, this is going to have to be dirtied up eventually, because, yeah, and also the stone walls need to be improved a little bit. Just so we have a bit more color, because, yeah, wow, they're boring. They are real boring. I guess I could add, like, a strip of color. I don't know. These are double layered, right? I'll never know, because I'm blocked in here. Cool. But, yeah, they are. Right, because I have the yellow out. Why didn't I just keep the yellow? The yellow would have looked so much better. Whatever. I want to do the TADC tent, but why am I going back in? Actually, I can go this way because I can get to the thing. But I just haven't committed myself to it yet because I realize that is like a huge task, and there's not really a lot of areas we've seen in it. It would be, I'd also consider waiting till the last episode releases to see if we see it. I guess at this point we might not see anything else. I don't know. But I feel like there's not enough reference for me to go off of. Hello, meow. Nah, I already did the 62. Just that one, okay. Oh, brother. That was me, my bad, helping. Stream is probably gonna lag a little bit. Xfinity likes to have its temper tantrums generally on days that I stream for some reason, so sorry, I can't do much about it. I'm okay. How are you, Horiton? Hello, the fats. Did I say hi to you, T-Jack? Five is the... Which one was 5? I can't remember. No, wait, that was the one where they were doing all the different ones, right? The suggestion box? Because 4 was... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is, because 6 was the episode that I remember. 7 would have been the troll, and then 8 was what we just got, obviously. I did, yeah. For those of you who have seen episode 8, please do not give spoilers for Amazing Digital Circus. But how's everybody feeling about that episode? What's the general consensus? I really liked it, personally. I thought the character development for pretty much everybody was really good in that episode. It felt like the most development we've had. Okay, so I don't really have a plan here. Horathon. That's gonna take you to like 2 a.m. Sounds like a horrible idea. Okay, so I could almost lay out the size, or like the end point. But I don't need to take the lab the full way, because I could have like a maintenance hall or something at the back, which would lead you to whatever. Bit rushed. Yeah, I mean, they could have definitely dragged it out a few more episodes. I do agree with that. Do I keep going over? I think yes, I keep going over to like... to like there, maybe. That's really far, but... I guess I could do like a zigzag if I need. You don't get to speak, Tidrak. Project, unless the game gets revived, I won't build it. But if they revive it, then yeah, that's an idea I'd be down to do. It just, it's not... The way that it is right now, and this, I guess the state the game is in, is not something that is worth building for me. I surprisingly liked it, Chris, the one in 8. I feel like I'm not a huge, like, fan or sucker for those kinds of things, but I thought it kind of, I don't know. It set the vibe really well. It was a good vibe check. Hello, IDIK. Favorite game? Go watch the top 10 list if you haven't, because I'll go in more depth than I will right now, because I won't go into any depth, but I'll just say Silksong, and if you've seen Silksong, you know why, probably. Now in the facility, we into laboratories. I know, I've seen the comparison of the one scene with Pomni in front of the mirror, in 1 and 8, like, side by side, and oh my goodness, it is crazy, the quality difference. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I, like, want. So I have... These are the suits. Maybe I have, like... I don't know. I don't know, man. I want side rooms, definitely. Even if there are more that are kind of just like these in the grand scheme of things, you know? Did I add a sink in here? I don't think I did. I added sinks in here. I should add a bathroom. Probably off this side, actually. Well... Okay, no, here's what I'll do. I'll have, like, a little entrance area with another window. And then that'll lead into... Actually, no, I won't have a window here. Yeah, I had a feeling you would have that too, Jack. I think the concurrent viewers on their stream hit like 1 point, or on the premiere, I mean, hit 1.6 million at one point, which is... Yeah, it's pretty absurd, for sure. That is insane. Should I have showers in here? No, but maybe. I feel like that's not a horrible idea. I also just... I'm technically correct, but I'm gonna go a block wider, like, by my normal bathrooms. I just, like, instinctively did the rough amount that I would normally do in a city build or whatever, which is kind of funny. Hello, Noble. Hello, Ronnie. C blocks. Good luck with that, honestly. Hello, ER. Is this facility more evil than Playcode? No. I don't feel like the motives here would be evil. But, I mean, they could be. I don't know. I don't think it's any more inhumane than what we actually do as people to animals. Hello, Paroxy. Hello, Pac-Man. Hello, Attila. I mean, I feel like Kane only because Kane is digital. And you can't really be digital without deleting him fully. I feel like Kane can just manifest more, if you know what I mean. He can just be like, yeah, I want this now. Should I go 3? Oh, wait, I can't do showers. No, I can, because I can have a doorway. That's fine, sure. I'll do that. 1, 2, 3. I don't need to break into the floor. Whoopsies. There was one shot in 8 I remember that was... she looked weird in it because of the angle, I think. And then there was... there was another one that was... It also looked weird, but not because of her waist. It was like... It was top down, and she just looked so stupid. I don't know. Like, it put in the... I don't know, it just... It was stupid. It's the company. I don't think you need to know what it stands for. T-Jock's a new moderator, Giovanni? Dang, I didn't know that. T-Jock, you're a new moderator? And your name is TJ? I'm gonna actually go insane. Kane and Abel? Actually, yeah, you're probably right. But then that begs the question, who the frick is Abel? Never mind. I don't know if I want to... A, throw that out there, and B, I don't think it's right. But I feel like that's spoiler territory, so... It kind of... I don't know. Hello, pinheads. Fresh from the mod womb. That's a sentence I never wanted to read in my life, yet here we are. Also, I was gonna wait a little bit to say this, but, listen up, lads. So, next week, from Tuesday to Friday, we'll be in St. Louis for the Transworld Halloween show, which is technically going further than that, but that's besides the point. We're just gonna go 2 days, because there's also a game, or hockey game we're seeing, but that's besides the point. So I'll be entirely gone those days, for those of you in the Discord. I mean, I'll probably pop in every once in a while, but I won't be, like, truly active. That does mean I'm just going to use this time to kind of chill out a little bit, so there's not going to be any YouTube streams next week. There will be none. There is one Twitch on Sunday, aka tomorrow. So, yeah, just... that exists, I guess. But there are no YouTube streams next week. Although you'll get a lot of videos, so it should be a good video week, hopefully. You'll get a couple things I think you guys will like as far as tutorial stuff. But, yeah, I just figured I should point that out. I might end up doing a stream there one day. I sincerely doubt it, but there is a chance that I get bored one day and decide to stream. Fun with that, I shall try. The bathroom? Nah, it's a different bathroom. What did I do for the other one, though, with the... Oh, there's no door, right? I tried to click a door that didn't exist. It's embarrassing. But yeah, that's another chance for me to make a poor financial decision. I'll probably buy something there. And I'm sure I'll make a video on it. Because, yeah, if I'm spending the money, I might as well get 20 cents of it back in a video. Although that won't be for a while because, yeah, I won't actually, like, bring anything back from it. Where's that going? Oh, yeah, the bathrooms. Speaking of porn financial decisions, for those of you in the server, you may or may not have seen this. I don't really know. I bought. I just used oak buttons. Oh, right, because it'd be empty rolls, duh. I bought a bunch of stuff off of Glitch's website for Amazing Digital Circus. I bought a bunch of, like, figures and stuff, so when each of them comes, I'll do little shorts on me opening whatever. A couple figures, a couple of the, like, blind bag ones from the first set, I think. And I got the Gangle keychain, because I wanted a keychain, and I didn't get anything else for Gangle, and I felt bad, so... But, yeah. I'm excited for this. And a bunch of it is pre-order stuff, though, so I'll have to wait for that, unfortunately. But not all of it is, so... Yeah, no, I'm excited to see that, honestly, Spooky. I'm really excited to see how that is. I'm hoping that is worth... I mean, it was only $20, so, like... Honestly, none of the prices there were bad, but everything is a little bit on sale right now. I think everything's 20% off, if anybody, wants to buy anything. Not sponsored, but, yeah. So it was, like, the big figures, or not the big ones, the animates, or whatever they are $24 right now as opposed to $30, so I'll take it. But I spent $130, which actually, in the grand scheme of things, wasn't that bad, because again, I got, I think, 6 items. So, you know, I take it, right? That was men's? Yes, it was. Women. I am just hoping and praying that the ideas come to me as I build. Starting is the hard part, man. Once you get, or sorry, Hacklord. Once you get, like, started a little bit, it gets easier, but you kind of just have to get a sort of idea in your head for what you want, and then just build off of it. Even if it's forcing something out at first, it'll come to you eventually. Hello, Orange Chicken. Hello, Charm. Favorite of TADC? Pomni. I love Pomni so much. Pomni and Gangle, actually, are my 2. And then probably Kane. But I love Pomni. Sure, if that works. Changing bag. Whatever you want to be called, I guess. That's on you. Is that good? That'd be 3 showers, because I want to... I was going to block that one off. Actually, I could also do them on this side, because I have... That lines up perfectly. So I could do, like, there. Kinger and Gangle? Kinger's a cool one. I didn't really care for Gangle at first, but I don't know. The more I've watched, the more I've liked Gangle. 1, 2, 3... That's technically 5 if I block this one off, but 6 if I include that one. Per side. I think that's fine, yeah. This one's a little bit annoying there because of the urinals. Right? Yeah, I'll have to figure something out for that. So you're going back to man? Is that what I'm hearing? I didn't hate the name Hacklord, it just... Maybe it is because it's specifically you, it sounds weird for me to say. What? Orange chicken? I think Kane's voice acting is the best, by far. There's not really a character I hate, though. Like, I can't look at any of them and be like, I hate that one. They're all good in different ways. Sucking almost because she draws anime. That's that's valid actually. You know, I did that to someone once, Chris. I was just like, you know what, you can call yourself whatever, but I'm still calling you, insert the name I called them here. It wasn't a bad name, I'm just not bringing that person into the light. Skill issue for them, I guess. Anyway. I feel like I do that to T-Jock, too. T-Jock, I feel like if you ever decided you hated the name T-Jock, I would still call you T-Jock. You cannot escape it from me. You've sealed your fate. Can't go do that figure. I don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Actually, I do want to know. I hope that comes up in the final episode. It's not like she can do much. You know what I mean? What, like... she all string. What's she gonna do? Horathon? Yeah, I like Horathon. It's unique, you know? Should have a dead guy in one of the showers. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm like, should I have a crime scene in one of the showers? I think that'd be funny. I probably won't, though, because my goal isn't to have everything like a massacre. The massacre is pretty clear where it happened, methinks, but... You know, I should have a hatch. Wait, there's a hole here. Okay, no, this can logically work out of bounds. Because there's the vent here. There's this that already is covered in mass amounts of tomato sauce. And maybe at the end of this hallway there'd be like a borehole from the spider or something, and that's how they transferred all of the people into the freezer. I don't know why they would do that or where they would get the idea to do that from, but that's not really my point. Because everything is on Let's Build, you can technically follow the Let's Build if you want, but I don't plan on doing a specific tutorial just because it's a lot of work, honestly. I am one step ahead of you, Pac-Man. I am one full step ahead. I was already going there. What if I did like this or something? Yeah, it kind of feels like just like a hole there. I mean, the banners with the holes in the middle kind of bother me, but whatever. I don't care that much. Nice. I'll have no curtain there. I'll have just the top there. I'll have just the side here, and I'll have just the side here as well. And then this one can be... Actually, this one... I could barricade this one off. That's kind of a funny idea. Put a... Could have a tree coming out of the ground, actually. They aren't necessarily... It's broken, isn't it? It's broken. Okay, no, there it's back. They aren't necessarily intended to be used perfectly. They're like... At least in my vision, it would be more so like if you had a medical issue or something, you know, you use one of the like pull-down science-y showers, and then you get into one of these to actually just like fully clean yourself, if you needed to. I don't really feel like they'd be used all that often, but... Safety precautions or something, I don't know. I'm trying to find logic, and it's hard for me to do that. I'm trying to make logic as well. I'm trying to manifest the logic, and I just can't. Hello, Vortex. Brandon started watering the tree. I really should have more trees just like sprouting into rooms like this. Because I like the ideas of the trees, like random just roots or whatever, catching it and just like, you know. Huggy in case he got the curtain treatment, yeah. They've been demoted to curtain. You know, I'm pretty sure at one point in time, Orange Chicken, I made a house tutorial, like a suburban house that was similar to mine. I don't think it was exact, and I don't remember it exactly, but I feel like that was something that I did. But of course nobody would know, because why would you? Okay. Not what I was trying to grab. The fiberglass insulation. It's a lot of work. If I find a good room for that, I don't know if it makes sense in like a concrete walled area. That's what I'm trying to think about. If I have another office or something though, off the side, I definitely will. You counted? I don't think you've been on this earth. I don't think I've been on this earth for that many days. Makes things look overgrown in the showers. Yeah, but it's only a tree root. It's not supposed to, you know? Well, I'm gonna switch the diorite on the edges here, or the polished diorite to regular diorite, kind of around it, because I don't know, I like doing that. I think there's something else I wanted to mention in this stream. Unfortunately, I don't remember what it was, so... Not that you can see that anyway. 1742 is where, not when? Interesting. No, that was where, not when. There's a difference, Pac-Man. Someone should make a choose your own adventure mascot horror, depending on what you choose. Affect the story. I'm kind of surprised somebody hasn't yet. But yeah, mascot horror as a whole seems like very linear. Which I do find it odd, like, again, to your point, that nobody has thought to change that? You know what I mean? Is there a... Definitely no reason for this. Absolutely no reason for me doing this. Okay, just don't think about it too hard. I don't know about redefining it necessarily, but doing something different. Because, yeah, again, I feel like everyone being just linear is weird. Like, we should have one where you can just explore the full place, you know? Well, actually... I don't know if, like, anybody here will remember this, but a while ago on Twitch... I played, I think it was Baby Blue's Nightmare or something, and it was a kindergarten that you fully explored, although it was like Slender the 8 Pages or something where you were finding, I don't remember what it was, you were finding something, and once you found them all, it like gave you a code or whatever to open something. That one was probably the most like original mascot horror game I've ever played. It was just so different, I don't know. You remember that? You and T-Jock are the only people I think would. Maybe Nova. But I'm not really sure. I don't think they get mirrors down here. Not allowed. They're among the sleep. They should. That is a fun game. Not Among Us, no. Hello, Satya. Also, for those of you who didn't see, or I guess specifically for the members, prototype tutorial released members only now. Early access, not permanent. You guys will get it publicly soon, but I can't tell you when, because that'd ruin the fun of it. But yeah, that's something that's coming, so be excited, or don't, I guess. I don't really care. Definitely one of the more absurd tutorials I've done. Just like overall. That is not... Did I just replace a structure? Oh no, never mind, there's not a structure void there. Such a questionable shower head, but I'm going with it. Never. True, yeah. Very true, man. Little Nightmares ripoff? I feel like it's older than Little Nightmares. Or it came out the same year as the first LN. But it kind of has its similarities. It's a lot darker. What do you mean no data? That's very much data. Okay, never mind. No, it's not. Jesus Christ. Oh, that just didn't help. Okay. Take your time. Yeah, so as I just freaking said, Satya, literally 15 seconds ago, you guys will get it publicly, and I'm not gonna tell you when. So have a little bit of patience for it, or I could push it back if you'd prefer that. It's also an option I could do. Let's see if it's a good game. Also, Orange Chicken, this would be the men's bathroom right now, or the men's showers right now. Oh! You know, I didn't think about that, but okay. It's time for a command block, by the way. Minecraft particle list. Pocket edition, sure. Drip. Honey drip. Lava drip. Nectar drip. Stalactite lava, stalactite water, or just water drip. Okay. Particle. Okay, and then it is position, yes. Cool. I'm just gonna copy your block position. I'll have to change the Y, but... Really? It's not trying to do anything, that's crazy. Huh? Ah, I have to pull up the LN map for this, don't I? Because that has particle commands that are like this, or that are water. Water underscore drip underscore particle. Everything is spelled correctly. It's got the coordinates. That's crazy, Chris. Project is dead as hell. Like, as a game. I mean, if I did it again. It's not even... It's not even trying. I don't like that. I understand why, actually. Now it'll work, right? No. That's so odd. Wait, is it working? No, what? Excuse me? Negative 1.2. And then I'll just have to add a delay into it. That doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. 5 delays. A little slower, like 8. Thank you, Random. I appreciate that, but it's more so a case of, again, I think you're like the third person already in the stream to ask, but if the game gets revived, then yeah, I'll build it. But at its current state, I have no interest. Deader than a grave? Yeah. I would say so. Anyway, that pissed me off, but moving on. Rage. I'm gonna just do the same in the other one. Image and Digital Circus. That episode was wild. For sure. Okay. Can I do this? I had a feeling no, but... Oh. Not entirely what I was trying to do, but sure. Okay, and I guess I'll try to cover as much back here as I can, logically. This is not ink. It's not ink. It's worse. Squinty. Why is it squinting at me is what I'm wondering. Hello, purple ruler. I can't speak, evidently. I also just like zoned out entirely and I can't zone back in, if that makes any sense. I can't get my brain back into the I'm streaming right now mindset. Which is definitely not ideal. Okay. But actually one would work, and I would rather do that than think any harder. Hello, Skatey. One word to describe Springtrap? Corpse. It's my word of choice. Curious how the lighting is now that is all done. The glow lichen does not really help the case of potentially making that dark. So, how about the other one? Oh, this one's much darker, wow. What no glow lichen does to a man. Cool. 45 minutes and all I've done is make a bathroom. Actually, 2 bathrooms, but who's counting? I guess I am. I'm gonna turn you into a fish head pie. How about that? Also, on the statue talk. I finally successfully made a Lily Lovebraid statue. I struggled mightily on it for some reason. Don't know why, but I had some issues. But I finally got it figured out and got a product I'm happy with. Which is cool. This is not going to be the same size, is it? I can do that. Is it in line with either door? Oh, it is in line with either door. That's cool. Not my intention, but it's cool. Hello, Pezio. Bathroom street. But, you know what? I'm going to show the Lily Lovebraid statue, actually. Why not? I'll be right next to her anyway, because I was taking an image of the prototype for the thumbnail of his tutorial parts. There's Lovebraids. I don't have Candy Cat before any of you mention it. I forgot to add him because he wasn't on the image I was using, and then when I tried to, I was just not making anything that looked remotely like Candy Cat, so I just gave up. I think she's fine without him, to be honest, but prototype's a little bit big, yeah, he's a little bit. He's 5 parts. 5 parts, 6.5 hours, give or take. A little under, I think. But yeah, here's Lily. I'm very happy with how she turned out. I was mightily struggling for a while, but yeah, no, I gathered that, Spooky. And I'm going to show the TADC statues while I'm here, actually. I should import the pickaxe command block into this world. I have one in my tutorial world, so I can grab a wooden pickaxe, and it gives me speed, so I can just run across the map, and then when I get rid of the pickaxe, it gets rid of my effects. I have 2 Huggy statues. I'll show those, actually, first. Might as well take little statues in this world. A lot you haven't seen as well. Did the Doctor statue release publicly? Okay, well, guess I'll never know, because that's cool. I'll wait on. Oh, I have 3. Switch back. I didn't really do anything. I had a new squad. Okay, then when I open it, when I threaten, never mind, when I... Holy hell. Anyway. Now that we're back, I have 3 Huggies, apparently. I have Nightmare, I have, Friendly Guy, and then I got the Chapter 4/5 one. Isn't that Dog Day said she prefer 360? That's crazy. He's one of the more popular ones, I think, which is cool. Building next, I have no idea. I'm debating going to TADC side characters or like making altered versions. So like I would, you know, change Pomni's face to be possessed Pomni or whatever. I'm not sure though, but here are the TADC ones. Pomni might be my favorite. I don't know. Her face is a little off with like the eyes, but other than that, I think she's probably my most accurate statue. Got Jax, got Kane, who I just recorded. This block is still here? 16/6. That is a fraction, but that wasn't the point of it. It was for something else. Ragatha. Kinger. Zubul, and Gangle. Gangle's sad. Ragatha's too small. Actually, this was something I battled myself over, Chris, when I made her. I was like, yeah, she is. Honestly, other than Pomni, I feel like the sizes are fine. Ragatha is the shortest, I guess, no, yeah, she is the shortest. But Gangle is pretty close in height to her, and these 4, at least, these 4 and Jax are accurate in height. Pomni's just too tall, and Kane might be too short, I'm not really sure. But it wasn't, I'm not as far off as it looks, I think. Yeah, Pomni had a growth spurt. It was, when I made her, because she was the first one, obviously, I was struggling because with the sizing, like I just made her, I didn't really think about it, and you can see how tall she is in the grand scheme of things. But I mean, to get all the shaping and stuff right, it was what I ended up just doing. And I didn't want to make Jax, like, to the moon for that, so I just didn't. But with Happy Mask going, you could technically make the Happy Mask on her, since it is right here. And I'll explain that probably. But it's pretty much, you know, like you could just take this half and mirror it. The only issue is that this mask is technically speaking wider, because you can see for it to split in half, I had to give it a 2-block center, so like this and this are the same row, except I think the stairs and stuff are inverted, but the actual mask itself is a 1-block center. But I might talk about that. I wanted to show both, and I felt like the sad one made more sense to her. I don't know. And I might do like a Spudsies version with that mask. I don't know. The palm name. Yeah, I knew Pomni was short. I just didn't know how, if Kane was like closer to Pomni or closer to, I guess Gangle will be the next shortest in height. But yeah, prototype pretty big. And there's Lovebreeds. Sort 8 Kane. I'm thinking about doing it. Well, are you talking about the one with the like star suit, or the evil one, I guess? Looks cool. Thank you, Jar. Nice melon, and hello. No, I have not seen the title reveal for Sonic 4. I haven't seen any of those movies, to be completely honest with you. So. Okay. The one near the end before King doesn't spoil. Such a way to word that. It's not wrong, it's just funny. Anyway, 4 blocks tall. I want to do Gummy Goo. That's the next, like, standalone character I'd want to do, because I feel like he's the most important side character other than just the mannequin ones. I'm definitely not remembering this, but I'm gonna try. I didn't even, like, look at it enough, so I definitely didn't. I just know that it was 3 rows, so that helps me, I suppose. Well, that'd be just doing a mannequin with a smiley face on it. But the only thing is, if I did him, I'd probably just do, like, him, what's his face in the same realm, disappearing guy. Because they are basically the same character, virtually. Jesus Christ! Why must I be tormented? And then there's just black concrete behind you, yeah, as expected. So, no. Where did I place a black concrete? Did I not place one? Oh, right under here. Under there. That's what I thought. I just had to make sure. Yeah, I gotta go with a figure shoved up her. Canaan Fox. I don't even want to know what that idea stems from. I should have like a to-do list here, like a whiteboard. Ming again, like Ming, Abel, disappearing guy, or just the same. Standalone. I know you're talking about yourself, Fact Man, but I don't think it matters. He's the last thing in the tutorial, so I considered it. But if I were to do Bubble standalone, it'd be an entirely different version of Bubble. It'd be a large scale version, because the Bubble that I did was kind of smaller. Why do you swear now? No, she does not have a socket for it, because she has, if you look at the sides of her, or their body, my bad, there are, I think, there's 3 holes, because there's 2 for arms for some reason, then 1 for leg on either side, and then 1 on the top for the head, obviously. Anyway, what else should be on the to-do list? Don't die. Also, actually, why did I capitalize the second D? Also incomplete. I need a section sign. Did I copy it correctly? I also copied the parenthesis, but that's fine. Hello, mouse. Now I gotta pull up my... thing for this. I can't actually type that. That's crazy. Hold on. Oh, right, because of that. Okay. I'm gonna push it up, I think, the whole thing. So the incompletes are in line. Beginner's reading level? Okay. Okay, T-Track, sure. And I'll do one more. I gotta push you up a line then. Nah. Hey, try. So the only thing that was accomplished on the final day was a lab report getting submitted. Good job, guys. This one's my personal favorite. That one right there. Actually, I should make this one complete. Hold on. This one deserves to be complete. There we go. So that way, 2 complete, 2 incomplete, 1 dead. Well, this one right here, the to-do list. I should... Should I glow ink them all? No. I could bold them all, technically. Just... I think it's fine as is. A fork is going in an outlet. Okay, that's killed a little bit more space. We've gotten a whole 15 blocks further. I don't believe it. Okay, I've been trying to put off the lab equipment because like, what the frick? You know what I mean? What am I to do here? Also, I've been trying to figure out, so with the end door, it should be a normal key. Office, or that guy, you'd actually have to just like take it out of his stomach. You just pull it out. That's some reanimal type play. I think that's enough of a tweak. I mean, the laboratory's one thing, but like this, you know, this isn't that much. It's not that big. This is smaller than an IKEA. I mean, I was only using one hand for that, yes. I only need one hand to move a mouse. I'm not... Could you imagine actually, like, having to use both your hands to move the mouse and be like, okay, now I gotta do this, now I gotta... Oh, wait, no, too far over. Nope, still not sure, didn't I? Like, just... I'm gonna abstract, I swear to God, I'm gonna do it. Okay, so... what should the order be? There should be, like, sectors? Maybe with hallways joining them? Maybe I do, like, yeah, maybe I do... Oh, wait, I could start with the hallway. Doi. Because then I could do... this, right? With maybe some small, like, side rooms or whatever. And then it would be a larger room where they... I don't know, conduct things, maybe? Abstract, please. Either that dream is coming true, T-Jock, or I'm abstracting. I don't know which it's gonna be, but it's gonna be one of the two. For those who don't know, it's better you don't, actually. I've got a feeling that that dream is not... Never mind, actually. I'm gonna show my map. You'd prefer the dream to come true. That's crazy. You'd prefer me be in prison than... Actually, that's... Fair enough. I can't argue. I mean, I can argue with that, but... I'm gonna have these... I'm gonna do the play co-move where you get a shower between each each area. I'm very well aware. If saying that is what gets my reputation ruined or loses me a future job, I don't want to work there anyway. You know what I'm saying? If I can't talk about a character made out of streamers with a comedy mask on, shoving a anime figure up her non-existent rear end, then what does this world become? You know what I'm saying? That's tame for most of the things I would be saying. But either way, you know. Well then, T-Jog, why don't you give me a full rundown of what it is? If you're such a smart guy. I'm just exiling both of these walls. I've seen enough. The floor is gonna probably end up going with... Okay, no, the floor is spared this time. No, there's... I don't know, Spooky, you're probably too new, actually, but, if you want some questionable things said by me, check the 2020... The New Year video at the beginning of this year. There's one Twitch quote that I think about every time that I just, like... Whenever I remember it, I'm like, what actually was the context? What made me say this? It was just so out of the blue for one, and also unhinged. But it's funny, so... Are there 12 privated videos? I don't know why there's 12. That's a really good question. Hold on, let me see. Can I sort in playlist? Actually, I should probably do this on the website rather than on my phone, but I'm gonna try on my phone. Because I don't know what all of them are. Can I? If I open it on YouTube, will it let me? Yeah, I have no idea what the other ones are. I know what some are, but I don't know why it'd be 12, is where I'm confused. Because what else... would I have privated? There should be 10. There should be 10. Not 12. I don't know why there's 12. That's so weird. And yeah, it's not gonna let me check. No mind to think? Is that a Hollow Knight reference? You're not wrong, but you're also not correct. There's more to it that you don't You would need to watch the show or be, like, directly told of an instance of it to know. Because there is definitely more to it than just going insane. But maybe you're too dumb to realize it anyway. No, but... I don't want to call it obscure, but it's not like... It's not like it's directly said, I guess. Are we still under the map? Yeah, we should be. Good. Is it still under? It's almost sticking forward. It's under the sidewalk. What are those? You mean the bathrooms? or these little rooms, or something else in between that I haven't considered. Did I black that off? I didn't. I got distracted by T-Jack. I was gonna do that every time from now on, okay. Max, you remember, you should have the prototype tutorial. You should have gotten it this morning. Or not this morning, but a little bit before this stream started. Okay, what do I want this to be? I need... how many sectors should I have? Maybe 3 or 4. And then there'll be a room at the end of each one. Maybe sector 1 should be observation. 2 should be testing. 3 should be discard. Right? I'm gonna put a beacon with that information on it, because I'm definitely gonna forget before next part, because it'll be a while, I'd imagine. I'll put it just like right here. So new videos? That's strange. If you just like open my channel page, it should be at the top, since it should have been... I guess it'd be under this stream probably if you go to like... No, I guess if you just go to the video tab. For lab. Sector 1, observe. That's all I got room for. Sector 2, testing. Sector 3, discards. Just discard. Yup, that is enough for me. Which means I can use this first hallway very nicely, actually, because I could do... Of this game? Orange chicken? Of my game? And then maybe this room will go further over, and I'll have like a back hallway that'll connect into each. Notifications. It also probably was because I uploaded all... Or I released all 5 at once, so it probably absolutely just flamed you, or was just like, nah, YouTube's weird. MC sick. Oh yeah, that is against that wall. I can push the room, that's fine. I don't really wanna, but I can, I guess. The only thing I can technically do is go too tall. 1, 2, 3. Why? Oh my god, why did that just tank my... Why? What possibly could have caused that? I wasn't even doing anything that bad. Whatever. Hello, frames? Please come back. Come back to me. Should I have it on both sides? What if I like offset them? So I don't think I can do one here then. Well, no, I could do there. No, I'll just leave it. That's fine. And I can't have one there either. Cool. Yeah, I think I like that. Come back to me! Does it sound about right? Time to tank my frames again, I guess. Alright. That's so dumb. I'll shorten it by 2, because the window should logistically be 5. I'm not learning my lesson here, by the way. Oh, my PC! Why? What is causing it to struggle? I have nothing here. That's so odd. Whatever. 4, 5, and 5. Cool. That does mean I am gonna have to push these, so... Yeah, it probably is, honestly. It's probably like one particular block. I wonder if it's these. Like the spawners or the brewing stands. Something in here. I don't get it. Because normally whenever I'm doing a file, I'll do a 64 by 64. If it's not like a specific area, like if I'm, I don't know, doing something with a statue, I'll just do, you know, as big as I need. Or, you know, as big as I can, and it will never lag for me, but it just right there, it was like, actually, yeah, I'm lagging as much as I physically can. If I put a redstone block here, that does nothing. What if I did a lever powered on? That does turn you off. Okay, because I want to turn some of these off, and what better way to do it than that? The only thing that does mean is that I have to figure out how I can make that work with the rooms. Jack's being named in episode 7? What do you mean named? Welcome back, IDI game. Naked, okay. I wish we saw more of it. I mean, what? I found that whole scene weird. That was odd to me. Although not as odd as the one in 8, where basically the same thing happened. So chapter 4, up to Red Prison, but have not started Red Prison yet. I might show it later if I feel like it, but meh, I don't feel like it right now. What, T-Jock? You get a problem with a... Never mind, I'm not finishing that sentence. I think a body pillow of Jack's. Am I really living if I'm not saying something controversial? You know, my stance overall is, without getting into anything specific, if you're gonna hate someone over an opinion, then if I'm that person you're hating over it, I don't want to talk to you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, likes. Never mind. I'll wait. Actually, I'll play with my stick again. Point. 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 It's now flashing rapider, I think. That's not good. I don't have a body pillow, period. If I'm picking a digital circus character, it'd be Palm Name, not Jax. Yeah, no, that was really uncomfortable to watch, Spooky. But imagine T-Jock, alright? He likes mozzarella cheese, and I'm like, no, I don't like mozzarella cheese. And T-Jock comes up to me and slaps me across the face full force and says, "You're stupid for that," and walks away. Like, you know, I shouldn't have to tolerate that because I don't like mozzarella cheese. I think I do, by the way. That is not a serious example. I just... It's gonna be my Wi-Fi 9 times out of 10 max, unfortunately. Hello, Kato. Right? Kaleidoscope, we're going with that. What are you gonna announce? I got nothing right now. No. Well, there actually is one coming up. That'll probably be early April. Once Indigo Park is like near the end, I'll announce something. Because that will take Indigo Park's place, kind of. It won't fully. And it's not PPT3. PPT3 is a different conversation for a different day. Kind of want to put these guys in rubber rooms. Is that a bad idea? They're animals, though. That's what I'm, like, trying to get in my head. They're animals. So what do I do for them? Maybe... Ooh, I have an interesting idea. I have a very interesting idea. I don't know how it would make it... moss carpets, that's how I would make it work. Although I would need a slab that it resembles that. Oh, whoops, bye. What did I even... It's fine, I don't feel like getting it. Maybe mossy cobble? Actually, yeah, there might be. Wait, I should make one a rubber room with a rat. Thanks for the idea. Do that actually? If you were given the opportunity, you would slap me. Swiss cheese or mozzarella cheese or not, I know you would. And it's okay, because I would also slap you, so. I consider it even. Need the permission? I feel like I'd let you slap me, yeah, I feel like I would. I would let that happen. Yeah, no, I feel like they did not deserve all that, though, is the one issue. Are they gonna... No, okay, they're chilling. Redstone torches would make light, actually. No, that's fine, isn't it? It's fine regardless, I think, because I said so. Because I'm gonna have lights in these rooms, so you can see in the room, but they can't see out. That's kind of the point. Pomni pillow? I don't. I had the opportunity to buy the Pomni plush pillow. I don't think it was... It might have been sold out, actually. I don't remember. But I wouldn't have. I don't know. I thought about buying the plushie, but I'm not a huge plushie guy. I do have the Mono and 6 plushies, but... Hinover, you're fine. Don't worry about it. I get you got things going on. Your life is more important than my stream. I know, crazy thing for me to say. You never would have guessed, but for world hunger, stop war to stop peace stop, and everyone who deserves money gets a lot. You get be a cool person on it. I would slap the baby for $10. No, probably not. But for all that, yes. If I get the option, I'd probably pick money. Actually, I hate to be that guy, but. I could do more with that money than anybody else, definitely. Okay, which one wants to be the river rim? The only issue is I'll have to coat the wall next to it. Or I could just have it a smaller room, like I could do... That's good, Nova, for the most part. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy. Oh wait, Nova, I should show you the to-do list. I feel like you'll find it very important. Here's the to-do list. Awesome. I know, isn't it great? They can never get rid of Brandon. Hi, Ender. Brandon with solo prototype, so true. Yep, perfect rat right there. The rattiest rat anyone has ever laid their rat eyes upon. Wait, I should use fence gates instead of levers. What do you mean? Oh, because the lever on the other side was powering it. That's funny. I just gotta angle my stick differently every time it lags out. Yes, that's weird, and I'm aware that it's weird, and no, I'm not restructuring the sentence for it. Because the flare hand is dumb and useless, and they didn't give it real purpose. Businessman. Sorry, that was a little aggressive, but I think you get my frustration. The thing out of everything in the game that pissed me off the most, with the flare hand specifically, there is a tape in chapter 4 at the beginning that's like, don't use it at explosives or they'll explode. And they gave you the exact thing that they showed in the like VHS, which was, I think it was barrels with explosive hazard symbols on them. Flare hand didn't do anything to him. Flare hand was useless. But they made a whole thing that was like, don't set explosives on fire, they'll explode. And then just didn't make them explode. That annoyed me so much. Because, like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you give me such a hope that I could blow myself up and then just take it away from me? You found all the chapters? Gotta be the red and blue hands. You're what? You heard me, my stick. I had a feeling you'd find that weird without... Alright, I gotta place the redstone after. Without context, and I don't really feel like giving context either, so... You know? You you make a fair point, Spooky. You have a fair point. Yeah, no, I got nothing to back myself up here. But no, like they robbed me of my one hope and dream to blow myself to pieces. Yeah, no, that sounds normal, doesn't it? Which one should be the special one? Maybe you. Grab pack itself. But if you took the hands off the grab pack, what is it good for? Other than the things they added in 4 where it like breaks your fall, the long fall boots. That does not look like the carpet peeled back, but whatever. Also was more peeled back than I actually took, so that's better. I'm excited for it. I feel like out of all the updates, it's not really one I felt like needed to be added, like another cave, you know what I mean? We just got caves and cliffs, not too, I guess it was a, what was that, like COVID time? Caves and cliffs came out, but yeah, it was. I only remember it because I think it was the day the update came out. I had just gotten the vaccine for it, and I remember feeling terrible that day. But that's a little off the point. I don't know. We have so many caves already. It was just a weird thing for them to be like, yeah, here's the update, guys. But I can't really complain about it. Because I think the mobs would be cool as well. Hello, Nathan. But it has been alright. How has yours been? I suppose I got nothing I should complain about. Yeah, another slime variant is cool. It's a sulfur cave, and that's all I really know. I didn't watch the live. I just saw a quick, like, glimpse of it. Also, I'm so mad. The day they released the update for the baby mobs is the day that I'm leaving to go to St. Louis. Which is just funny. It's just perfect time. I should remember to back up my Minecraft worlds, because I feel like for some reason I'll come back and then Minecraft's gonna be like, oh, what's that? You wanted to play Minecraft? Nah. It's got the tendency to do that. What the frick did you just say, Spooky? Also, Nathan, I feel like I gotta show all the moderators the to-do list. So you're next. You get to look at my to-do list, Nathan. Do you play Java, businessman? I couldn't think of more than 5, so I didn't add another row. I could barely think of the 5. It didn't take much effort. I'm just too funny, so, you know? It just came right off the dome. I'll show a quick tutorial, so yeah, sure. Should I show it without night vision? Actually, I could show it with the torch. Hold on. And I don't feel like doing that. That thing is kind of broken. I've been meaning to fix it. Or mess with it, and I have yet to do so. Here's the main room. It's a lot of shelves. Really nothing interesting. I'll have to come back and probably after I'm like done redo this and kind of give myself texturing and just whatever duties. Because yeah, no, this desperately needs to be textured. Tree! A bedrock then. I figured as much, and I only asked because drag clicking is a bedrock thing. But yeah, you can click, and just if you keep clicking, it'll keep placing. It's very nice. Spooter in there. I'm really happy with how this has turned out so far, though. This is pretty close to what I envisioned. It's different, and it also... I don't know. It doesn't feel too out there to me. Some parts of it are definitely a little questionable, like having a freezer filled with bodies, but... You know, we'll look past those things and look at the bright side. At least we have a freezer, am I right, guys? And also the layout makes 0 sense, but I'm not really concerned about that. That's not my problem. Is there lore? Yeah, there's a lot of lore. The lore is... This is a store that they turned into a chain, and they're genetically modifying animals to be larger in size to, like, act as the mascots. And obviously they're wild animals, so they can't control them. They went rampant, killed all the employees. Well, not Hour of Joy, I swear. And, yeah, a lot of them have been hung up here. Or whoever comes in, I guess, gets put up here. And then they, you know, do the poppy playtime thing where they eat the meat, yummy. Or something like that. I didn't really think that part fully through. I just thought it'd be cool to have a freezer filled with bodies hanging from the ceiling. But, yeah, and now you're coming back because one of the genetically modified animals escaped and you're a detective trying to figure out what happened here. Chris, I had this idea. I kid you not. I thought of this morning, or I thought of that this morning, and I was like, I'm gonna mention that in the Backrooms project. But yes, I want somebody to do that, or I'll do it, whichever. But I had that idea as well, which is funny. Because when I was rewatching it, I was like, you know what? This really looks like level 4. I did do that, Nathan, yes. That's probably where the idea came from, because that was like the first idea I had, I kid you not. It was one of the original project ideas I had. Don't worry about this one, that bad things happened in here. That is the company that made the Kane AI. Nothing. Hello, Melinda. Is this a... Okay, no, this one is not blocked off. Owl. I know it looks like a penguin. Shut up. Yup, everyone's favorite, the stripped warp Typhoon. They done escaped. And then these are not important enough for me to show. I'm in here. Got the head scientist with his tree growing through the ceiling. That's also dripping water, apparently. I forgot I did that. You got, him. I agree. Felt like the most true horror we've had yet. Also, I don't know if you saw particularly, Nathan, but I bought a bunch of merch. So I'm excited to get the stuff. And then oops, I'm in the wrong bathroom, my bad. The only thing interesting here is a shower head got wrecked. It's a day of sadness, yeah. It's not like an hour. It could be an overtime thing, you know? I don't know. I'll have to think about it more, because I don't want to just be like, hey, look, it's the Hour of Joy, part 2. But I want to do something in that realm to where they killed the employees. But I would like it to be more so like a... They killed, like, 2 people or something, and then the company tried to cover it up, and then more people just kept getting killed until they couldn't cover it up anymore. You know what I mean? Hello, Zero. That's completely fair and understandable. Stripped Orb Hyphae is one of the Blancs of all time. Anyway. I don't know why that you reminded me, Mouse. Was that Mouse? That was Mouse, right? Yeah, it was. I have a Spleef Arena tutorial, and I was thinking about it because I think Ender brought it up in the VC last night, and it was like... That I really gotta do a remake or something for that, because it's such a... was such a cool build. Anything flush that I could put on the walls that isn't... That's fine, I think. Like, banners would work, but I could only really do like this, which actually might work for what I want. Brandon... I don't know, I haven't figured out what Brandon's case is. He's important. He's an important character, that's all I know. He has become important. He has made his reign to importance, but I'm not entirely sure what his gimmick is yet, if he's alive, dead, whatever. I'll figure that out at some point, what I want to do with him. Escape populate them, of course. Well, our joy now. In this, I don't really know. I'm still so early on in this, like... This is still chapter 1, you know what I mean? But I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, in the grand scheme of things, this ramps up quick. Because you go... You know, you would go through whatever. The first really, like, concerning thing you would see is the big tree out there. And then you would go into the pet store, which would also be kind of alarming. And then you would just go to the freezer next, basically. And you know, that would be pretty alarming, I think, that early. But the sulfur cube, why are these people so quick, Max? Hello, Jeff. Brandon's journal? No, I can't kill Brandon. Brandon must live on. Anyone have anything fun to share? I think we're hitting that point. My day has been alright. How has yours been? 0? I have a rubber room reference, Nathan, if that counts. Hello, Pixelator. Also, I'm just seeing that I love the Kane statue looking thing. That was, when I saw that, I was like, I need this for the Kane statue. Because that's such a cool statue. Last night. You want to talk about it, or nah? Hope he does get better, though, for you. I miss PvP map. See, I could never use the miss as PvP. I mean, I made this a square. I didn't mean to do that, but it's a square now. I guess. This game called Ivy's Incidents. Motivational videos, that's the name of it. Lollipop earwig, okay. The only difference here, though, is that presumably, okay, I haven't even worked out if this is the case yet. Presumably, under alleged circumstances, this guy will be the manager. And he kinda dead. He kinda dead as hell. The thing with this, though, and why I can't really use people, is the lore logic is the chemical that they use to grow the animals will kill a person, basically, just immediately. You can't survive. It, a little gruesome, maybe, but it expands your, like, inner organs faster than your bones, so you just, like, rupture from the inside. That sounds so gruesome when I say it out loud like that, but that's my logic. Hello, Denise. Hello, Rockman. Nice. That's a lot of hours. I got a lot of tutorials. Nova wasn't here yet. So it's game worthy. I want to turn it into a game. That is my goal. At some point. Although I'd like to at least get the full, like, chapter 1 build done first. And then I'll kind of debate, because the plan for this one is you go through the labs, you get a key, or no, you get a... I guess a key, yeah. And then you head back here, go into the manager's office, get a different key or something that helps you get out, and you get chased back through the labs, go through like a maintenance hall, go up an elevator, and then you're in the warehouse, which would be chapter 2. And then I don't know if 2 would be the end or if I would go to a third, which would be a zoo. Greenlight. True. I've considered that, but I don't know if I'd want to reach out to somebody and be like, hey, you want to make this? You want to take this Minecraft build and turn it into a game with my, I guess, guidance? Because I wouldn't really... I can't do much of anything, to be real with you. I can't 3D model. I can't develop. I can have good ideas. I could write the notes, I guess. I can write decently well, I think. I don't know. I guess you guys can confirm nor deny that, or deny that. But subject 001. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna copy this for now and do it like this, and I'll change the numbers. Public. The map as a whole, we'll see. 0008. Subject dash dash dash. Subject. What number should be the rubber room? Is there any, like... Is there any... What year, actually, did the meme originate from? Because that'd be a funny one to do. Also, to answer the chapter-based question, yeah, I mean, I did just, I guess, answer it indirectly by talking about it. But yeah, I would like to do 3 chapters. It's pretty good. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Pay me 200 an hour, I'd do it. You totally have skills to do that. Yeah, I believe you, Nathan. 1006. Does the entrance look like? I'll show it in a sec. 31? Hold on. Rubber room meme. Origin. Okay, so it's like, it's older than me, apparently. That's all I need to know. Oh, wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. If my Google Chrome would respond. Google Chrome is so laggy. Okay, I got it. It should be a buildable block. I don't know. I got 2002, T-Jack. I'm gonna be so honest, Nova. I did not like dungeons. I like the idea for it, but I don't see the point of a second one. Actually, 019. 086. That's significant, I feel like, in PPT, isn't it? After I said it out loud, I was like, wait. That's not Huggy, is it? No. 1186. That's Huggy, right? Or somebody's 1186. Subject Brandon. Subject 198. Sure. Actually, no, I'll go 192, I guess. I don't know. 1170 Segi. Who's 1186? Catnap? I don't understand why I made it all either, Spooky. Because it's more than a grocery store. It's a corporation, I guess, and they just picked onto the grocery store. Also, here's the entrance for whoever was asking. Catnap experiment number. 1188 is Catnap. Poppy playtime 1186. 1186 is Bobby Bear Hug, apparently. Okay. And then here's actually inside the entrance. Please don't tap on the glass. You never really know what lies beneath the surface. Devolver Digital? What is that exactly? Someone tapped on the glass, I think. Yeah, looks like somebody did a little tapping there. Get this out of here. Good night, Nova. No, it's definitely not nighttime. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I've never heard of them. I'm gonna try to remember that. Actually, I'm putting it in a note sheet on my phone. With a question mark, and then I'm moving on with my day. I typed it wrong. Hold on. You said devolver. I said devolved. Unless autocorrect did that to me, I have no idea. Autocorrect might have done that to me. There's a chance. Autocorrect does things to me like that. But it's in a rubber room. The joke is the rubber room, not that it's so dry. What? Huh? Oh, because that. It's one short of the wall, though. That was mainly what I wanted to know. Moon card doesn't work. Oh, that's rough. Hello, VR. Honestly, I need to stop saying honestly so much. Honestly. That was intentional. Spotify normally is fine, but once you get premium and then it gets removed, they just take everything from you. It's awful. I don't get it. Like, when I first got Spotify, it wasn't that bad, and I got like a 3-month free premium or something. And after I canceled it, it was just god-awful. I could not do anything. Into the rat rubber room. But I don't want vents. I've been doing my best to, except for one vent. I've avoided vents entirely. Cult of the Lamb? It's generally good if I recognize the name, I think. Generally a good sign. Air conditioning vent? Something like that. Some vent. Here, I'll show you the only vent I did, actually. That's the wrong way. That's cool. Hello, Nathan. Hello, pancake or pancake? Pancake sounds like a backrooms food, actually. Right here, there's a little vent that you can crawl through and you can get a little secret. Whoa, my god, guys, I think that's the Ivy incident. Right there. It's where the incident Ivied. Okay, that's a slab, cool. Trying to do that. Pancake Express. Oh yeah, you're about to get a pancake, buddy. Sounds like something you would say before you about to fist fight someone. Liquid pain. Does that include conveyors? Why does everyone say vents? Regardless, they are things you should not be climbing through. I know they're conveyors, though. Still, it's a vent-sized opening, so that's... It's the monster incidental, yeah. Wait, what? Are you gonna me? What a question. Gotta make chapter 5 of this? I don't know. I gotta make 1 through 4 first. Vents are way smaller. Not in that game, they aren't. I mean, they're maybe half the size. Not even. Would I stand you up? What? What does he mean? Axolotl in one of these rooms. You know, there's a secret axolotl in the Sodom map. I don't know if I've shown it before. Wait, a McDonald's? Well, that would check out as to why, then. Hell no, I'm not getting my perfect new shoes in a McDonald's. Who do you think I am? Is that all the texturing? Redstone I'm not using other than in here because I can't be bothered to change it. You guys said that texturing is terrible because I'm looking from the underside. I can't see the nylium, so... For some reason when I started, like, I only checked because when I was saying it in my head, I was like, no, nylium is the blue one. Burger King is worse than McDonald's. Wingstop is a banger, but I think I've only had it twice or once. Longhorn, I've never had. Red Robin's, I haven't had in like 10 years. Yeah, I don't feel like... I can get what, like, what you... I can get why you would think that immediately. Or I guess just instinctively, whatever the word is, but... I don't know. It kind of... It was justified, in my opinion, based on the torment, or the, how the last episodes have been. I feel like it's been a slow change that they really didn't show slowly. You know? Hello, B Junior. Conveniently placed flare hand to blow up the conveniently placed flammable barrel next. Dude, joke's on you, it won't, apparently. Yep, that one's totally visible, 100%. Yeah, same. 0. I don't have one close to me, particularly. I don't have any of the good fast foods near me, actually. Which I guess is a good thing. If I lived directly next to a Sonic, it'd be over for me. Poor guy got murdered here. Yeah, I guess you're... Has Ragatha, Chris? I should be asking you, because I know you would know that. The name of it is Ivy's Incidents. Ivy had a couple incidents going, just a few. Oh, that's crazy, Chris. I'm gonna have the point where it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this, and I might have a door, but you won't be able to open it. Or if you do, you'll just be met with polished diorite, sure. I'm scared to know what that implies. Spooky. Yeah, Ming is too cool for that. I guess I gotta go to the left half. Hello, Krull. You parasite. I think I said this earlier in this stream, but I'm gonna say it again. Kane's voice actor has definitely been the best voice actor so far. He's done so good. He's just the right amount of crazy. No, I think they do. I think Bubble is just the perfect antagonist. Hello, Prototype. This is a custom one that is entirely coming from somewhere up there in my little head. And it's called Ivy's Incidents. Don't look it up, it doesn't exist, but maybe one day. Said your name right? Good. I always worry about that with new chat people. I'm like, I'm gonna butcher it so hard they're gonna just like hate me. And then it's over. Interaction ruined. First impression gone. It's over. I'm a block off. Like, actually, I shouldn't do these anyway because I don't want it to be bright. You can't be drawing attention to the... I have no affiliation with what Orange Chicken said, by the way. I don't have a Reddit account. I don't really particularly have any reason to get a Reddit account. So... Okay, I would have been fine, but... How is that, lighting-wise? Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, wow. Just illuminate the only spot where there's horrific things happening. Thank you, Curl. I appreciate that. Times 2, I guess. No, Chris. And I say no because when he went sane with the slight spoiler, but if you, it's not like I'm spoiling a plot point. For those of you who haven't seen the episode, but I don't think it's that bad. I just want to point it out. When he had the bucket on his head, after he like went through, he said, or he mentioned that he had it on, so he didn't know before. You know? Subway? Question mark? All these lights will be on. This side's fine. Just the other side's a little bit of a mess. This kind of looks crazy from above because of the amount of, like, hallways and things I have going. Like, this is a network if I've ever seen one. It's still... You know what? I'm just not gonna add that then. There we go. I'm just gonna add notes, I suppose. I guess he was still in the dark enough. I don't know. Well, I wasn't going to because I wanted it to show, right? I wanted it to show there, like the F, the C, and the K. So I was like, I'll asterisk out the U so it still registers it and shows it, but it didn't. It wasn't gonna show it anyway. So I typed it. It's there. Oh, I do. You're right. I also need the coach and the dictator. Hello, Yavier. I'm good. How are you? Cyanide? That might be more logical for my brain. Make gang with a figurine sticking out. Perfect. Oh wait, I got so sidetracked. I wanted to label this as Sector 1 with like a hanging sign. Turn off the filter? I could, you're right. But then, but I don't wanna. Sector 1. I keep holding shift and it's screwing me up. Sector 1, observatory? Observatory. That's how you spell observatory, like that. I didn't need another one here, I just realized, but too late for that. Hello, Clara. He meant sector, guys. He meant sector. Because 1 comes before 2 in the alphabet. Which is technically true, okay? Shut up, I know. It's not incorrect, okay? I'm not wrong. Secret of the Mimic has not been worked on in a while, yeah. I gotta bring that back. Has anybody fully built it other than Cup of Tea? I know Piano was building it, but I think he just canceled it. Canceled his. I don't... if... I'll make this deal, or I'll make this statement. If it becomes a actual game, yes, I will definitely do a tutorial. If not, I don't plan on it. But, I mean, you know, things could change. You're making it? I meant more so big YouTubers. Or YouTubers in general. Are you? I didn't even know you were making it, though. I'm gonna be honest. It was cool, but it wasn't, so I dislike. It was fun to play, but building it is a different animal. I'm a different kind of animal. Chapter 4 doing? Yeah, I can show it now, whatever. I'll just fly to the beginning since I've shown this before. But we're at Red Prison, basically. Yeah, he's not. Sorry, Nathan. It didn't feel FNAF, but it was a fun game. That's a good way to put it, yeah. If you wanted to play a FNAF game, you were disappointed, but... It's still in the works. No, it's not even close to done. I think 5 might be further along because, yeah. Well, this should be textured. I'm just gonna leave through here, whatever. But here's Blue Prison. This one was fun. I actually enjoyed helping with this. It was Horathon, Nova, and I mainly, and I know Georgie Bros helped a little bit. But it looks good. I really only help with the main room, to be real with you. I only did like this room, and I helped a little bit on that hallway. I've not been as hands-on with this as 1 to 3 and 5. Those are like the ones. 1 to 3 I only. Actually, 1 and 2 I had no help on. 3 I had help with caves. 4 has been pretty much entirely out of my hands, except for where I've been helping. And then 5, oh, I gotta texture all this. And then 5 has been entirely me, except for the 1 cave so far. Nova, you didn't have doors here? That's lame. I'll have to go back and add the doors. Had to do alone. I would say PPT. The only other one that really is in debate for that would be LN2, but LN2 I still had help with. So, you know. But it's definitely between LN2 or PPT3. I guess if you just take the caves out. But yeah, that's this one. I don't see it. I don't get, like, where is that coming from, Chris? You know what I mean? Is this door... Okay, no, it's a sliding door. Never mind. Get this row out of here. Okay, what do I do in the main observation room? Maybe just a bunch of small tanks where you can observe them as they grow. Oh, I could get really cryptic with this. I could get really cryptic. Also, I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Don't disappear without me. It'll be more than 10 seconds, but you get the point. Nathan, I was here when you started typing those, and those were faster than 1 second apart, I'm pretty sure. Also, my only argument against that is that Pomni's the only one that truly feels like a circus character, you know, a jester. So, you know, he would find the clown character the most relatable because he ringmaster. I consider doing that honestly at this point. Thanks, T-Jack, yeah. I gave LN3 over to Nova because I was just not feeling it, to be honest. It did not have the charm 2 did to build. But I think Nova was doing decently on it. I'm not sure. Hey, that's what I said. Honestly, probably. Maybe that's what he's doing in his free time. Not that I need to know that. Nor do I want to know that, because hell no. Did you see the thing in staff logs, Nathan, by the way? I'm just wondering if you have anything to say about that. We were definitely hallucinating to an extent, yeah, prototype, but I don't think we were sleeping. Is it better? Okay. Whatever you say. Yeah, it was. Hold on, wait. I'll send. I'm gonna. Send something. Also, Jesus Christ. Can I just like stream in peace? There you go, check staff logs. Also, give me a second again, I'm being harassed. I'm gonna commit war crimes. Do I have any idea in my head here? Hold on. During the harassment? No, not at all. I'm gonna end stream because of this. So we were supposed to do something, or I was asked to help with something this morning. Actually, I wasn't. So I had overheard a conversation about me helping with something, so I was like, okay, it'll get brought up. Didn't get brought up until 1, an hour before I streamed, so it was like 1:15 actually. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can help when they're ready for, 30, 40 minutes before I stream. And then I went down in 15, so it would have been, 1:30, and my mother was on the phone when I was gonna be ready to help. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna leave and I'll stream and whatever. And then of course when I go to start stream, it becomes an issue. And now it's like, oh, we need you to help with something, and it's just like couldn't have either A, done it earlier this morning, B, mentioned it earlier, or C, done it a different day. I just whatever, man. No, for real, T-Chuck, for real. No, it's not lag. So I'm just... And I'm like, it's gonna be like 10 minutes at least, knowing, and I don't want to just like leave for that long. If it was like 2 minutes, sure, but I can't be bothered. I'll be Twitch streaming later anyway. Um, Plus I got a good amount done at least here, and I've gotten kind of the idea for the rest, which is something, but I do apologize. It's just like that sometimes, I guess. Like, oh my god. Good luck. The only luck I need is the luck for me to hold back from committing crimes, Nathan. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'm gonna go, I need a rage room right about now, I think. I need one bad. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. It took my emojis again? What the frick? I didn't have them earlier, and I don't have them again. Okay, well, that's cool. Also, prototype in the server, I'll always post schedule. Next stream for YouTube will be not tomorrow Sunday, but the Sunday after that, because I'll be away next week. That's all. Bye-bye.